defense, I mean, in the spring, you guys got a few days of it. And then I know you've done a lot of learning in the off season, but what are your big takeaways from this approach defensively that you think will be maybe different or more successful than the defense you guys ran last year?
I feel like this defense is kind of a little bit more, we kind of know our responsibilities and we kind of have the fundamentals. And even though we have like special teams in play, we also have special teams drills and fundamentals that translate to the position.
Hey, Amari, how's it going?
How's it going?
Good. The other day, Coach Fuller talked about how they're working you a little bit at stud and also trying you out in the box a little bit. I was just wondering how that process is coming along and how you're picking up everything. One of your little favorite parts about the position?
It's coming along good. Just being receptive to learning, just learning new concepts and new fundamentals. It's just good being coached up and just ready to be out there. Just love it.
Yeah, Marty, I was wondering about the weight gain. How much have you gained? Do you still feel as faster? And what do you think I can do to help you make an impact on this team this year?
Yes, sir. So I fluctuate from like 225 to 230. But yeah, I still have my same speed. I feel like the Corona break was a big advantage for me because I was able to get my speed up a little bit more, get a little bit more flexible too. So anytime you get some speed and also maintain strength, it's always a good thing in whatever position you play.
Hey, Amari, how's it going?
Going.
Can you walk us through a little bit more on the stud position, I guess what it entails, what the responsibilities are, and how you think you fit in that role?
So for the stud, it's like we'll either have pass, and play the pass, we'll play the run, we'll play both. So it's kind of just like an entanglement with both, and it's just great to be out there, pass rushing, kind of doing different things and different schemes. So I love it.
Hey, Amari, to follow up on Corey's question about your weight gain, what program did Coach Storm put you on? What was the biggest thing that he emphasized that really helped you in terms of gaining that strength?
He put me on the program of lifting weights and eating.
Hey, Amari, just looking at the first 3 days of spring practice, Coach Marr seems to be a very detail-oriented guy. How has he helped you as a player, and what is it that you like about playing for him?
I love Coach Marr. He's always on me, just getting on me about little things and just any fundamentals. And it doesn't matter if you're a walk-on or a scholarship player. He's going to coach you the same. So Coach Marr is a really great coach, and he actually just talked to us yesterday about purposes, just knowing your purpose and just the way you approach everything. The way you approach anything is how you're going to approach everything. So I love Coach Moore.
Hey, Amari, just wondering, the position this year, what they're asking you to do, does it remind you of what you did at the end of your career at Childs?
At Childs, I feel like at Childs I was a little bit more of a buck per se, but I mean it does entail a little bit more because it's kind of a little bit more schemes, and I'll have like a little bit more in the box responsibilities than I was at Childs. But the perimeter and matching receivers, yes, on that concept, yes, sir.
Amari, I know it's only been a couple practices, but what have you seen from Steven Dix Jr., DJ Lundy, just some of the younger linebackers? What are they doing so far?
Steven Dix and DJ, they're receptive to learning and they're physical. One thing about it, they're gonna go out and hit somebody. Even if they going the wrong way, it's gonna be full speed and they're gonna try to knock somebody head off.
Hey, we've seen Coach Fuller tweeting out the takeaway mission takeaway pictures and things like that. How big of an emphasis is? I know every defense wants to get takeaways, but in what ways do you guys emphasize that in practice?
We emphasize it because we have turnover circuits, so we kind of go through different ways, and we'll even do little things like what you do after you get an interception, what do you do after, like, so it's just And anytime you get recognition, I feel like anybody wants to go, oh, I want to be on Twitter next. I want to get a takeaway. I want to get this. So anytime you get a turnover, it's big, whether it's practice in a game, anything.
Hey, Mari, first day in pads. I know for obviously linebackers that like to hit, that's a fun day for you guys. What was that like today? And how was the full hitting, compared to it's been in years past? I mean, how much are you guys going out? Is it mostly thud? And what are you guys doing?
Yes, sir. It's thud, but it's an intense thud, I feel like. So it was fun getting out there, being back in pads and just moving around. It was fun.
Hey, Amari, I know the whole possibility of a college football season is still something that is being debated somewhat and thrown around. I know some conferences are going back and forth on that. Coach Norvell kind of said last night that y'all kind of have to keep preparing as if it's going to happen, even if you kind of don't know that 100%. I guess how important is it to you to play? It seems like a simple question. And how much is it a kind of a thought, kind of the uncertainty about the season for you?
Yes, sir. I've always been taught to just control what you can control. So the only thing I control is my mindset and what happens the next day. So the next day I'm blessed. I can wake up and work. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Yes, sir.